Homewood Suites by Hilton is a hotel we like, but we'd like it a little more if their rooms were better. Stay tuned to find out more in this Honest Hotel Review. Hey everyone, this is Julia with Honest Hotel Reviews, and today I'm at the Homewood Suites by Hilton, Anaheim Resort Convention Center, located at 2010 South Harbor Boulevard at the Disneyland Resort. In this video, I'll give you an honest tour and review of the hotel while rating it out of 5 in the following categories: overall experience, hotel amenities, room, and value. This video is non-sponsored, so if you find it helpful, help us hack that YouTube algorithm by giving us a like, leaving a comment, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. That all helps YouTube know our videos are worth promoting. Without further ado, let's get started. If I could compare this hotel to any Disney character, Sleepy of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is the one that comes to mind. Even though it's not an old hotel, it feels a little tired. Not only that, but our beds were so hard, we left this place feeling pretty sleepy ourselves. But it certainly wasn't all bad. Just like Sleepy, there are some things that we really loved about this place. First, the staff was absolutely wonderful. The lovely lady who checked us in even offered that we go enjoy the hot breakfast that was still being served. I mean, how awesome is that? Disneyland is over a 20-minute walk from the hotel, which would normally knock them down a couple points. But the Toy Story parking lot is conveniently located right next door, so you can stroll over and use the shuttles to help save your feet. This hotel has a lot going for it. Honestly, if it wasn't for a couple negative things in our room and not getting a good night's sleep, this place could have earned top marks. At the end of the day, Ben and I gave it a super solid 4 out of 5 for overall experience. The Homewood Suites by Hilton has some amazing amenities, really geared towards family fun. The pool area has, well, a pool, a hot tub, and a splash pad for the kids. There are lots of chairs and tables, and it even has 3 barbecue grills. With an arcade, basketball court, and a little putting green, you could have a great time in the afternoons here with the family playing in the water, cooking hot dogs, and just taking a break from the crowds and the heat of the day at the parks. As I mentioned before, there is that daily hot breakfast. When we filmed, there was a full-on breakfast buffet, but as we know, things are changing regularly, so just check with the hotel directly to find out what they're serving. We can easily say this hotel served up one of the best breakfast buffets in the area. One thing I look for in a good breakfast buffet are good scrambled eggs. Well, they weren't fantastic here. They more than made up for it. First off, they had that coveted pog juice. Usually places offer either pancakes or waffles, but here they had both. And in addition to greater than standard offerings, they had tortillas, refried beans, guacamole, and Spanish rice, so you could make a delicious breakfast burrito. There is a well-equipped gym, but according to Ben, it was hot and humid in there.
Extremely hot and humid in here. It'd be hard to work out in here. Looks nice though.
Some other amenities they offered were a laundry room, a couple computers available for guests, and some food and sundries available to purchase next to the front desk. We were so impressed by the quality of their hotel amenities, we gave them a 4.5 out of 5. We booked a king studio room with a full kitchen and were given a ground level room. Sometimes ground level rooms make me a little iffy, because they feel a little less secure, but that wasn't the case here. This studio includes a bed, a sitting area with a pull-out couch, a bathroom, a desk area, and a small but well-stocked kitchen. This room has a maximum occupancy of 4 people. When we first entered the room, we were impressed with the size and spaciousness, but as we started filming and looking a little more closely, we found 3 things that were less than ideal. 1, the couch looked kind of old and gross. 2, there were multiple bugs on the windowsill, making us question how thoroughly these rooms are cleaned. And 3, there were some pretty obvious stains on the bedspread.
Stains on the sheet. Some more right there. But they did do an elephant.
The king bed was large and had great pillows, but the bed itself was very uncomfortable. Not only was it quite hard, but it felt quite old. On the plus side, the bedside tables had lots of places for charging devices, and one big thing you never see anywhere is they actually had an overhead fan, which was a really nice touch. Beside the bed, the restroom is separated into 2 rooms. One room has the vanity and sink with Neutrogena toiletries, and a closet with an iron, ironing board, luggage stand, safe, and extra bedding. The second room has a shower, towels, and the toilet. Even though there were parts of this room that felt dirty, the bathroom was definitely clean. The bed and the sitting area share a TV. The sitting area also had a coffee table with 2 leather stools that slide out from under the table for additional seating. Beside the sitting area, there was a desk with lots of plugs for your devices. And last but certainly not least is the kitchen area. This was probably my favorite part of the room. It was really well stocked. It had a full-sized fridge, dishwasher, microwave, decent-sized sink with a good amount of dish soap, a 2-burner stovetop, and tons of cookware, dishes, and utensils. I was definitely a little disappointed with the room, given how highly this hotel is ranked on TripAdvisor, and how so many large travel agencies give top marks to this hotel. Don't get me wrong, there are so many positives about this place in general, that I need my room to be clean and have a decent bed. And the Homewood Suites by Hilton left us a little let down, so we gave them a 3 out of 5 in the room category. Moving on to value. There aren't too many hotels with full kitchens at the Disneyland Resort, and when you include the daily breakfast, there is some major cash that can be saved. Especially if you can snag a deal and you're here with your family in one of the larger rooms. Even though there is so much this hotel has to offer, we could only give them a 3.5 out of 5 in this category because no matter how you slice it, we just couldn't get over the terrible beds and the gross couch and those dead bugs in our room. This gives the Homewood Suites by Hilton Anaheim Resort Convention Center Hotel an overall score of 3.75 out of 5. This hotel could easily have been one of our top picks, but the room is really what brought it down. When I look at recent reviews on Google and TripAdvisor, there are some really mixed feelings as well. Some rate it extremely high, others had a similar experience to Ben and I, where the room was just not adequately cleaned. But it's still been given a guest rating of 4.5 out of 5 on most hotel review platforms. So if you don't mind a firm, uncomfortable bed and you pick this hotel, just don't be afraid to go back to the front desk and ask for a different room if it's not clean. If you're looking for other hotels in the Disneyland area, check out our YouTube channel or head over to our website, honesthotelreviews.com, for more hotel recommendations and travel tips. I'm Julia, and this has been another Honest Hotel Review.